Hey guys, I'm going to be starting a series where I cover the history of old video games and the impact it has on the gaming industry.
Now this one is a different kind of relic, and one of the very first times I will start seeing people talking about the history of different video games in a personal format without being quite like reviews, the Game Direct. It was a channel that will cover the history and elements behind the scenes of different IPs in gaming alongside interviews and reactions towards the games. Think of them as a more informative take of the retrospective format. This channel is definitely a time capsule given how they take their perspectives on series that we thought were dead or ended on a not note, but the channel itself helps as a reminder of how far we have come in the last 5 years when the last video was made. Both the Crash and Spyro videos were really awesome at the time, but it only makes me more curious about what they would have felt when seeing the remake trilogies and recently Crash 4, same with Breath of the Wild on their Zelda retrospective, Smash Bros Ultimate, Paper Mario. Help, I would have loved to know how they felt after seeing Banjo in Smash Bros Ultimate. When you look at this channel nowadays, it's not the most in-depth thing in the world. They tackle the topics just enough to give you an idea of what the history behind the game is about. But this was one of the first channels that I knew that tried to work around the idea of a documented retrospective on a particular IP. Sadly, this video falls short due to the fact that any praise that I can give it falls more into a kind gesture than anything. But I do recommend you to check their videos out since these videos still work as a reminder of how far we've come in the last decade for IPs that we genuinely thought were done or that we didn't expect to be where they are now. And if they're still around in the online world, I hope they get to see this small video and that they also give YouTube another shot. It's clear that there was an audience for what they were doing, and it will be interesting to see them return if they ever do. From my understanding, Ambrose was continuing with some Smash videos, but Patricia, the host, simply stopped working on it. To each their own, but with the current state of the internet, I think it would be worth a shot to give the channel a continuation of everything, or even pass it on to someone that can continue with what they left off. Nonetheless, please give it a watch. It's definitely age, but I think that age is worth keeping in our memories.